What's good, YouTube? This is going to be a quick hitter. This is Tyreke Evans going to the Indiana Pacers for 1 year, $12 million. Everybody signing the 1 year deals. Nobody getting a commitment for long term. But one thing I will tell you is Kyrie Evans was one of those guys that people thought was going to get traded at the deadline. They kept all his report, all his buzz, all the report, all his buzz, all the report, all his buzz. And he never got traded. Ended up sitting out a couple games. Um, Next thing you know, he's on the free agent market, getting $12 million to play with the Pacers. I feel like this give um, Victor some help, definitely with the ball handling duties. I feel like I don't really trust Darren Collison, and you let go of Lance Stevenson. You need another decision maker and another guy that can create his own shot. They have obviously Thaddeus Young. They obviously have Miles Turner. Um, Miles Turner needs to continue to grow. To me he's a little worse than he used to be because he's really more of a role player at this point. But Tyreke Evans is a guy that can come in and give you instant offense, whether he's a starter or coming off that bench. He's going to knock down shots. He's going to get to the paint. He's going to get out in transition and run. He's going to get a lot of fouls. He's going to create shots for others. Remember, Victor Oladipo is a guy that can either play one or the two. He can play on or off the ball. He can hit the spot up three. He can create his own shot. And that's important to be able to be multifaceted like that. And I feel like that will be a dynamic duo with Tyreke and Victor. Remember, Tyreke Evans is a bigger point guard. He played point, but he's a big one. And if you have him and Victor on the court, that's going to be a tough backcourt to really stop going because they couldn't even stop him when he was in Memphis. Remember, Tyreke Evans was playing against the West. The best guards are in the West. And he was playing against them night in and night out. Yeah, he was playing on a bad Memphis team that needed him to step up, but his numbers wasn't that bad, and his efficiency didn't drop. To me, Tyreke Evans had a solid season. 45% from the field, 39% from three on 5 attempts a game, 78% from the free throw line. He gave you 5 rebounds. He gave you 5 assists. He gave you 1 steal and 19 points a game. Even though, like I said, he is a 6'6" point guard. But at the end of the day, this dude can flat out score that basketball, and he's a tough cover. He came into the NBA his rookie year just being able to get wherever he wants on the court. And the fact that he is so athletic and so big, kind of like LeBron, but as a shooting guard, um, he can body you and get all up into you and just finish. He can just straight bulldoze you and just dunk or just make a layup or get to the free throw line. So this gives them a much needed help. I feel like Darren Collison is a defensive liability. He's too small and a little bit too inconsistent, but he does play hard. But Tyreke Evans plays hard. He's bigger, more consistent scorer, and the fact that he can knock down that three now makes him even harder because now he can play off the ball with Victor. And if you leave him open, Tyreke Evans is whacking them spot up threes. He was doing it in the Pelicans, and he's been able to do it better with the Grizzlies. Um, and you only paying him $12 million for 1 year. Ain't like this is a permanent $12 million a year salary. You only paying him for 1 year. You're trying him out, seeing if he fits, seeing if you like him. You can bring him back next year if you want to. If not, you can let him walk. You're not committed to him, was basically what I'm saying. And you need some help offensively for Victor. Like I said, when you watch the playoffs, he just seemed like if Victor wasn't going, they didn't really have really that many more options consistently to help him out. And that's why they was losing a lot of them games. When Victor played bad, it was just so hard for them to accumulate a lot of points. Just imagine if they go against better competition because the Cavaliers team ain't one of the best defensive teams in the league at that time, even in the playoffs. So just imagine going against tougher teams like Toronto or Boston. He's going to need somebody that can handle the ball and create shots for themselves, and to give him another pick and roll player. Like I said, Miles Turner, Thaddeus Young, these are guys he can play pick and roll with, and he can get to the basket or hit that three if you go under the screen, and he can always dump it off because he's unselfish. He give you 5 assists a game, whether he's playing the point two or the small forward position. He can give you assists, and he plays within a team concept. If you need him to handle the ball, he can go right ahead and do that, but he also can play off the ball, which is important. I feel like he proved that a lot in New Orleans. He didn't really do it when he first came into the league. He got better as he had to realize that he got to do what he has to do a little bit to stay in the league, and he realized that 3-point shot was something that he was going to have to add to his game if he wanted to stay in the league and be one of the touted free agents. And he's been able to add that to his game. I want to see if he can consistently shoot 36 or higher as he get older. I feel like he's shot 43 with Sacramento. He shot 39 with Memphis. He shot 38 before with the Pelicans, but he hasn't been consistently over his career a knockdown 3-point shooter for an 82 game season. And he a little injury prone too. So that's some concerns. Can he consistently knock down that three throughout the whole season? And like I said, playing off the ball, can he do that consistently with this Indiana team? So this is a little bit of a shakeup. This is a trying something different. This is a move that could be underrated, could be overrated, or it can just not work and blow up. So this is a risk. They're not really messing too much with their nucleus. They're not really messing with too much of their core. So this is more just a flyer. Try them, see if it works. If it's not, we ain't committed. So that's all I gotta say about that. Let me know what you guys think about Tyreke Evans. Do you think he's a good fit? Do you think he's a bad fit? Do you think he's overrated? Do you think he can play? Do you think he should have went to another team? Or do you think he settled for a 1-year, $12 million contract where he could have got a long-term deal? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description in the comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description in the comment section below. I'm gone. And let me know what you guys think about Tyreke Evans signing with the Indiana Pacers.